Hello!
Yo.
Welcome to, this would be episode 3 of Speak Easy, right?
Yep.
James?
I'm James Heyman,
I'm Harry McCainch.
I'm Jake Rogers.
and we're back again. So this time it's not really news, we're just going to talk about some random things, just have a little discussion
Yes, and
about things, and we got Harry back again.
yes,
Hey.
2 weeks in a
Which
row.
He never left. didn't he? Well, neither of us got changed.
It's
It's been a beautiful week.
been a recession.
Yeah, good. Let's just go straight on.
Okay, so what are we talking about first? Yeah, there's been no news because, we talked about the news.
And we only recorded the other video about 2 seconds ago.
Yes, so we're going to talk about the best superhero movies ever because, we're all slightly nerdy. I think it kind of goes down in scale of nerdiness.
A little bit.
Right
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm King Nerd.
And in size as well.
Call me Dr. Nerd. Anyway, right. Best superhero movies. How are we going to do this?
Start with you. Actually, no, we'll start with that guest.
So I mean,
What's, in your opinion, best
best superhero movies.
ever?
I just have to say the Avengers. It has to be the Avengers.
That's
for
your
me.
number 1?
That would be my number one.
Should we say top 3?
Yeah. Well,
Top three.
Okay.
well, like, we're agreeing on top 3 or top 3 each?
Top 3 each.
Okay.
Just out of
Oh,
interest.
So you say one, then you say one, then I'll say one. Then.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so you said Avengers,
Avengers, yeah.
so I'm going next.
Yeah.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Gotta say
Okay.
that's
So
my
I got to pick
that's what I think that's
Man
my-
of Steel. You got another one that
Number
you put?
2.
I gotta put Thor.
Which, I was going to say which one.
What?
You was out yet.
I think I might go Avengers next.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Avengers number
To be
2.
fair, we said, I'm not going to lie, we said my top 3 and our top 3.
Hmm?
Like, the first number ones we said was my top 3, so.
Ah, I don't know what my number 3 would be though.
Green Lantern, dude. Or Daredevil. Come on.
Best films ever.
I'm thinking X-Men 2.
X-Men 2 is sick.
Or maybe the new, I don't know, I love the new Wolverine,
You Wolverine must be.
but I don't know.
Batman Begins.
I can't, you still haven't seen it?
No.
Ah!
Oh my god, dude.
Anything.
You haven't even seen Man of Steel.
No, I have not seen Man of Steel.
I wouldn't be in my top 3.
Oh.
Really?
No,
It's in mine.
it wouldn't be mine. It was okay. It was decent.
It's incredible.
I'm excited to see it.
Okay then, why the Avengers? Why is that better than the others?
I think it's just because it was the first time really that there was a successful or entertaining collaboration of so many big name superheroes. You know what I
X-Men.
mean? What?
X-Men.
But that's not that's the X-Men. That's one.
Yeah, but that's a
group.
big collaboration of superheroes.
Yeah,
No,
but they
but-
come together really. Makes sense.
Yeah,
you only really get Wolverine that comes alone.
he's the only one that does his thing.
He's the only loner.
But you have all
Yeah.
these big guys like
You wouldn't
Thor.
really get like a Cyclops movie, would you? Yeah.
Cyclops.
Well,
I don't understand him. He shoots lasers from his face. Like where does
He's not a cool hero, is he?
he has to wear glasses?
I know. It'd be one of my least wanted powers ever, that would. It sucks.
Typically, his powers become retarded when he gets into a dark room and can't take his shades off. That's literally it.
Unless his shades are also night vision goggles, in which case he's in a better position than anyone else.
That would be clever.
Yeah, that would be
Ah. Cyclops is the best superhero!
Oh god, no.
No, I agree with what you're saying. They pulled Avengers off.
Okay, but
Very well.
what other ones are there then?
For the what?
If your argument is it's the best collaboration one, what other collaboration films are there?
What you just said, the X-Men.
Which in my opinion is a better film.
It's not though.
Yeah,
Actually, no,
better than
I picked Avengers. Avengers was more enjoyable. X-Men's a better film.
I
It's
think
probably
it's
the
just
way I'd
because
say it.
you have all the individual films.
I
Like you
think
have
so.
Thor, you have Captain America, and you have the
You have
Iron Man
Wolverine,
series.
you have Magneto.
Oh Jesus, man! I
But
forgot
they-
that, man.
But they don't have the original films apart from
Weren't they planning a Magneto?
yeah.
But they just didn't do it.
It might still happen. I don't know how to do it.
I can't see it happening now.
Probably not.
Got the new X-Men film coming out though. That could be good.
Oh, that's going to be amazing.
Oh,
that
that's
could
so
change
good.
things.
Although I don't quite understand how they're going to handle such a big cast.
I know. It's like
It's-
double the X-Men.
Yeah, there's just 2 of everyone. It's like, how do you deal with like 2 Magnetos and 2...
And there's only one Wolverine.
it's just
One
Wolverine.
Wolverine. He's like, I was here the whole
Wait, how
time.
does that work? Because,
He doesn't age, does he? So?
well, no, but wouldn't still the Wolverine from the future still be there? Would still be in the future, and the Wolverine from the past would still be in the past. They'd look the same, but there'd be 2 of them.
But they don't always have 2 of each. So they only have the past, or they only have the new version of Beast. They don't have the original Beast.
Oh.
So there's some way in which they can do it. They don't have the older version or a different version of Kitty Pryde.
is weird.
Also, so they
This is
literally
messing with my
they
mind.
handpicked some from each
Yeah,
timeline.
from each timeline, and that's the way they're gonna put them together and see what
that.
happens. But anyway,
I was really hoping Hugh Jackman was going to get a good conversation with himself.
That would be awesome.
You can imagine, just like, you know, like in the first X-Men when he's like in the cage fighting.
Yeah.
Imagine that if he was fighting himself. He's like, oh, I need a good training partner, so
That'd be
Wolverine
awesome.
just ends up fighting himself.
Oh,
That would be epic.
that'd be ridiculous.
Imagine them as a tag team as well. They'd like, see, 'cause
Well,
obviously the-
Wolverine and Wolverine versus like any poor
Yeah.
bastards.
Okay, no, I meant more like
bastard just like
I
no.
meant more when like the Sentinels come into it and stuff.
Oh.
Imagine both of them.
That'd be sick.
That would be so cool.
Sentinels.
Hmm.
Also, I've got a bit of a bone to pick with Sentinels because in the new film they're
Yeah,
introducing
bones.
them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like in the new
The
one.
crappy joke of the episode.
But anyway, in the goddamn new ones,
Yes.
they're introducing the Sentinels. In X-Men 2, X-Man 2?
X-Man.
X-Man, there's just one. It's Wolverine, who's the X-Man.
He's everything.
But in the X-Men 2, in the training room, they fight a Sentinel. In the hologram room. Because that's for the first time they introduce the guy that can go to metal. What's his name? Shit.
No, that's not his name.
The guy that got the medal, his name's shit.
Shit, no, that's all.
Um,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but technically, that would have happened after this film. If it's the people. Wait, okay.
Oh,
Let's,
so
no, can I?
confusing.
Do you guys? Wait, is this timeline set in the older ones, or is it set in the modern day ones? And
I
the
thought
older
it was
ones have
set in
come
the older
forward.
ones. Isn't it set after X-Men 3, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I think the characters are from after X-Men 3, but I don't know whether the
We should have
main.
researched this before we talked about it. To be fair, we're not even talking about X-Men. Why have we gone on this?
Because
So anyway, X-Men.
That's why Avengers is good.
okay, your point was your argument was completely
Yeah.
invalid.
Maybe X-Men's pretty good actually.
Yes.
They are pretty good. Oh.
Oh dear.
I managed to change my order mid-argument. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I said Avengers was better than X-Men. Now I've suddenly argued X-Men a hell of a lot more. So.
I still think X-Men, Avengers is better.
I still think
Yeah.
I still think Dark Knight's the best one. I'm gonna go with that. Dark Knight. You can't beat Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight is the best. Yeah, I'm gonna put that as number one. But
I got powers of persuasion here.
I desperately wanted Man of Steel to be number one, but it's just not. There was too many things wrong with it. It could have been perfect. Henry Cavill was perfect, but there was too many things wrong.
It's
So,
true,
yeah.
because one of my favourite bits of it was the bit that so many people hate.
Yeah.
It's like I loved it when spoiler. But
He hasn't.
I haven't seen it.
Ah.
Wait, we're gonna.
No, it's
Okay, we'll put a. You're not. Okay, you can't watch this episode until you can't watch this back until.
Oh, shit.
But basically, we'll put a picture here
Of
of
what
the bit
happens.
I'm on about,
Yeah.
and then
You'll
you'll
know.
understand. I liked that, but so
I
many
liked it.
people
I liked how
hated
it was done. I liked the whole scene. I just
It's
didn't like the
amazing how
fact that it happened.
Above
So-
your head right now is the answer, and you can't see it. Fine, we gotta move on. We can't talk about Man of Steel.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dark Knight. Okay, best point about Dark Knight.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah. I can't. I don't think
Can't
that's
argue that. No one can say something better about Dark Knight. If Heath Ledger wasn't in that film, it would still be pretty good, but not as good.
No, he made it. I mean,
There's a lot of plot holes in all the Nolan films, but
What was the plot hole in Dark Knight?
I do know this.
I can't remember. I know I've read it.
I can't-
I don't
there's
know.
more in Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight Rises.
Oh yeah, Dark Knight.
is full of them.
I love the Dark Knight Rises ones.
When that film came out, I was like, oh, that was awesome. Then the more I think about it, I'm just like, it wasn't.
I enjoyed it.
So did I.
It's kind of like the Avengers. It's an enjoyable film.
But you
it's
gotta
just not
remember,
a great film.
It came.
It's a
After,
good-
it came after the Dark Knight, though. That's the.
Yeah, like, that was always the issue. It could never the same way as The Hobbit couldn't match up to Lord of the Rings because Lord of the Rings was so damn good.
Yeah, it's very true.
It wasn't going to beat it because
Yeah,
it was a different
I'll do
style
that.
and people expected the wrong thing from The Hobbit. That's a different episode topic.
Yes.
So
Lord of the Rings versus the Hobbit. I like the sound of that one.
that's a very one-sided argument.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So do you not agree that Dark Knight's number one? No?
no.
Well, that's 2 against 1. So in our
And you're the guest.
in Speakeasy, number 1, best film ever. 2 against 1 is Dark Knight. Number 2, your number 1 is Avengers, though, is it?
Yeah, one of the ones Avengers.
So I guess your pick for number 2 now is Avengers.
Yeah.
My pick for number 2 is X-Men. X-Men 2 if we're being specific, but
Well, I'm going to go with Harry and say Avengers. So
Hell
overall, it's
yeah.
we got 2 against 1 again. So our number 2
don't agree with that.
is
I'm not happy
Avengers.
about that.
He's not happy that Avengers wasn't number 1.
I'm not happy.
Are you ever happy?
Nah, not really.
This was going to ask me now. I'm going to pick Man of Steel as my number 3.
I can't help
I'm going
you, bro.
X-Men 2 again.
X-Men.
X-Men.
Fuck it, we'll pick Green Lantern. Green Lantern is number 3 because we can't choose anything else.
If he goes X-Men, then it's...
I can't help you. I'm sorry.
Okay, Green Lantern it is then.
Green Lantern.
Third greatest superhero movie of all time. Thank you, Ryan Reynolds.
You did good,
was
bro.
good. Just the rest of the film stuff.
I generally can't remember anything about the film apart from the fact I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think that shows how bad it was. I can't even remember.
The film was pretty much Ryan Reynolds does CG. That was the whole topic of the film.
Yeah.
It made
It's
no
annoying
sense.
because if they make, well, when they make Justice League, I still kind of want him as Green Lantern, but just as long as it's Zack Snyder directing it, not whoever directed Green Lantern. I forgot who.
Maybe.
But he's gonna have the same problem. Oh, he's not gonna have because it's Marvel. But he's gonna have the same problem. He's played 2 superheroes. He's played Deadpool, and then he's
Yeah,
in
Chris
line to
Evans
play
has played.
Yeah, that's the
Thor
other
and
one.
Captain America.
If those guys ever met, that's the worst day for Chris Evans ever.
Except now they're rebooting Fantastic Four though.
Yeah.
Why?
I
'Cause
hate
it-
Fantastic Four.
I don't know. I don't know anything about them, so I can't really argue anything. But the first one just grab.
Yes, that was the only.
And I
good
like
part of
it.
But, yeah.
But that's the only argument I've got for it. So,
All right, there we go. Third greatest superhero film of all time is Green Lantern. Otherwise, something else. Number 2 is The Avengers, and number 1 is The Dark Knight. Do you agree or do you disagree? Please post your top 3 for this. Right, moving on to our final topic of the day.
Wasn't that our final topic?
Nope.
Oh, that was only our first.
We got
topic,
another
wasn't it?
versus.
I forgot about that. That was only the
Spent
first
so
thing.
long talking about
We
it.
haven't done the verses. Verses
Yeah,
for this week's episode is my boy, Batman, against Marvel's billionaire Iron Man.
Oh.
James.
Batman easily. Like 100% of the time, Batman.
Oh, it's a mix-up, man. It has to be Batman just because he's got that dark side. But I don't know. It's hard. It's difficult. I could.
Okay, wait. I know I'm going to ask this like every single time, but is there a fight to the death?
No, it's just a fight to a winner.
Okay, Batman.
Yeah.
I kind of want to say Batman, but it's
Okay, how would you argue Iron Man?
because he's got that like determination and he's got all his gadgets and I just think
Batman
he's.
could be Iron Man in 3 letters. EMP.
But Iron Man's a genius.
So is Batman.
Yeah, but genius doesn't stop technology. Like
Well, you gotta remember,
EMP.
Genius
it's
created the technology.
EMP's got rid of the suits are useless. Then he's just Tony Stark. And what's Tony Stark going to do against Batman?
Batman against no human being could beat Batman hand to hand. The only people that can come close are people he's trained. Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, the only people that can come close.
Yeah.
Hand to hand, unless you're Bane, but he's not really human. He's human, but he's got super strength.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
So
Batman.
as soon as Batman finds a way
Okay, say you gave them both. Say you said to both of them, 5 years you've got
to prepare.
to prepare and make new technology. What would you think
They
then?
both got,
Oh, Iron Man definitely.
okay, you're saying he's a genius, right?
He's a genius.
The guy can make anything. He's a genius. He is not the greatest tactician and detective in the world. There is no one in comic book the universe that is a better tactician than Batman.
Sherlock
Yeah.
Holmes?
But that's all very well.
He's also Iron Man. Oh my god!
That worked out so much better than I thought.
Wow.
I'm happy with that.
I'm with Iron Man now.
Okay, Iron Man when he's not Sherlock Holmes.
Iron Man 'cause he's got Watson. There we go.
Oh dear. Yeah, well, yeah, the greatest tactician. All Batman has to do is figure out a way of keeping Tony Stark out of his suits, and he's won.
Yeah, but that's all he can do. Figure out a way.
And he will. He'd have a
But
plan A.
what
he'd have
if
plan
Tony
A to Z.
Stark invents something that's nothing to do with suits?
What would he invent? He wouldn't be Iron Man then, no? What's he going to be, Tin Man? Or Plastic Man?
Well, he can wear the helmet, then he looks like Iron Man.
Just paint it on himself.
He'll wear the plastic suit, so EMP doesn't matter now.
Ah.
So
And
then
then,
Batman would just look like a flamethrower and melt it.
yeah, but no, he does. But then Tony Stark could invent stuff that doesn't go anywhere near Batman, so he wouldn't even be in like
So how would you get Batman?
hand-to-hand range.
How would you get Batman?
Hmm?
How would you get Batman?
Wait, are we talking Iron
I
Man
don't
with all of his suits?
Hmm?
Are we
You
talking Iron
can't
Man
have
with-
like loads. You can only have him in his suit.
Yeah, but which suit?
Yeah.
Does he have
When you can do anything he wants. He's Iron Man.
extremist suit? Not the one from the films, the comic book one.
What's he do?
Or it's bioengineered to him.
Oh, that one. Right.
So it just comes out of his skin and comes on. So try using an EMP against that.
I think it would probably blow his
Can
brains
I
out.
just say, wouldn't an EMP just stop his heart?
Yeah, that's a good point.
But then they probably could argue that the arc reactor isn't.
That was a question. I don't actually want to.
I don't know.
It probably would. It's
Surely,
electrical.
surely Iron Man's been hit by an EMP before, right? Well, that's got to have happened.
Yeah, but I don't think
I
Batman.
don't know. Maybe
would
we're
wanna kill
smarter than the bad guys.
him. Maybe the next Joker's.
Why don't we use an EMP?
That's a good point. Actually, Batman probably wouldn't. If an EMP would take out his heart, Batman wouldn't use it because he wouldn't kill. Oh shit.
But would Tony Stark do the same leniency that Batman does?
No, you kill him.
Yeah. Because like, that's the thing. Tony Stark doesn't have the same morals
What
as
you remember
Batman.
is Batman's always not one step. He's like 10 steps ahead of you all the time.
So is Iron Man.
But he's not on the same level as Batman. He's the greatest tactician and detective in the world.
Yeah, he's great at figuring out what Iron Man's going to do to beat him.
And stopping it.
I don't know, Iron Man's got
Okay.
that like lovable
Here's a
roadness.
better argument. Pepper Potts versus Robin.
Wait, Pepper Potts in the Robin suit? Or,
The Robin suit.
I don't know, there's a Robin suit. You know, underwear. Okay.
So Pepper Potts in a birthday suit.
How did this get to this? Right, let's round it off. This episode's gone on a long time. I'm going Batman. Batman's always a step ahead. Especially if you give him time to prepare.
I gotta agree with
time
you.
to prepare. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be Batman.
Batman clean sweep.
When you go into it in as much detail as we did, we went deep then. You know.
Oh yeah, no, it's
You
like
could-
you got to have very specific circumstances, I think, for Iron Man to be able to win.
Yeah. That
But
was.
it's just
We went deep, and you know that's one of the closest battles we're gonna get in our versus things. I think that's quite a good one. Billionaire versus billionaire. I like it. Genius
Awesome.
versus genius. That's a good one. But 3-0 Batman. You're the man, son. Okay.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for watching this episode. I'm James Heyman.
I'm Harry McCainch.
I'm Jake Rogers.
That was much better this time.
Yeah!
Okay, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.